The WAC Bennett Dam is one of the world's largest earth-fill dams. It began construction in 1961 and was operational in 1968. The Williston Lake was used as a reservoir and drains into the Peace River. The dam is named after the BC Premier, and the lake is named after his trusted cabinet member, Ray Williston. Upon construction of the reservoir, they cleared the land and built a cofferdam. All of the cut trees floated to the top as the water rose. To build the dam, they used a conveyor belt to move 55 million cubic yards from a glacier moraine. The dam was operating in 1968, but further construction continued through the 70s, and it was fully completed in 1980. The lookout point on Portage Mountain was built so tourists could view the process of the dam, and you can still view the dam from that lookout today. All right, everyone, so I'm just over here by Williston Lake, British Columbia. I'm just at the Williston Lake Resort RV Park. First time in this part of the country, so just doing a little bit exploring over here. So I just slept in the back of the van there, and I had a little electric heater. It didn't work out too good. I want to try to figure out a way I can kind of actually heat inside there a lot better. But all I got is this little electric heater I set up right in the front there, and then I just have some power outlets. I ran a cord. I just put the window down a little bit, run the cord to the top of the window, and just plugged it in. But this one didn't work, so I had to use the other plug-in. Yeah, this is the RV park. This is the Williston Lake right here. This is a pretty big lake. I could be wrong, but I think this is where the Peace River comes out of, but I could be wrong on that one. I'll have to look that up. I'll show you a map in the video here. But if you look, there's snow-capped mountains already. Low-lying clouds over there, and you can look way over there. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but there's snow on the mountains. All right, so we're over here at the Bennett Dam, just down from Hudson, so British Columbia. I'm just at the viewing site. So I actually got to drive over top of the dam on the way up here. I had to go through some funny spots to get up here, but I got up here. Anyway, You got this conveyor belt. There you can see that on this conveyor belt, there's obviously a belt that went across, but they have these rollers on here. And you can see there's the pipe, so that would, the bearings in these rollers would have had an automatic greaser, so this thing would have been plumbed with all this, all the pipes here. And then they could automatically grease it, so that there wouldn't have been a guy coming up here with a grease gun and greasing it. There would actually be just probably big barrels of grease that were just sent up to all the bearings, and see, it so spins quite nicely actually. And you got the conveyor would come over the top, and it would kind of be one loop. It would come back along the bottom. That way. I'm gonna do that. Grease it right there. You have more of these pipes right here for that. You can see in these turbines how the water coming across here has just pitted the metal right on the edges here over time. Huh. And then this would be what would spin, and then obviously a generator would be attached to that. And it would probably, I'm not sure if it would be upright like this. I imagine it would probably be like, if it would be horizontal like this instead of vertical, but oh yeah, right here, yeah, it was horizontal. Come in like that, and basically like you think of a centrifugal pump and stuff. It's just there would have been a big metal housing on the outside of this. This would have been the inside. And the water would come in kind of like that, get a circle going, and then the shaft would be hooked up there, and then of course that would go up to the spiral case, and the water would be pushed probably downwards like that, I'm assuming. And there's those wicket gates, and those wicket gates would control the water, I'm assuming, how much water would enter a compartment like that. Each gate would be controlling one of these compartments. And then full open would be like this. Full open would be like this here. I'm not sure if the bigger end would have been pointing in or pointing this way, but it would be like this, and then you could close it like that or go like that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go check this place over here while there's no people. It's kind of a boat. I'm not sure what the purpose of the boat is. Obviously for oil barrels. There's some information there. Moving by water. Here we got a riverboat. For moving oil drums. This one.